sword is passed down to the son of the head warrior. Hearing Elate's explanation and her faith in Solod, Meliodas agrees to keep silent about the misunderstanding a bit longer. Gauther is poking into Solod's memories while he is sleeping, where he sees his conversation with Elate. Solod promised he would find the great Oshiro to help them prepare for the return of the demon clan, and with his father refusing to listen to his reasoning, he was forced to act on his own against the law. Those memories turn more into nightmares, and Solod wakes up in a panic. Ban overhears it and provokes Solod in order to draw out some courage and determination from him. It is the next day, and the ceremony to inherit the winged sword begins. Zoria is ready to pass down the winged sword, but as he is handing it over to Meliodas, Egg Rock breaks open and demons begin pouring out of it. The 6 Knights of Black appear, and they quickly realize that one of their own was already defeated yesterday. While the Celestials are managing to hold off the basic demons, they stand no chance against the remaining 6 Knights of Black. Elate engages one of the 5 remaining powerful demons and almost gets killed. Meliodas arrives just in time to save her, but the leader of the 6 Knights of Black, Belian, senses his strong aura and rushes at Meliodas, bringing himself and Meliodas away from others to fight one-on-one. The elder asks Hawk for help, but is disappointed to learn that Hawk is not the powerful Oshiro as she believed. Things are appearing grim for the Celestials, but at that point Solod, Elizabeth, and the remaining 6 of the 7 deadly sins arrive flying in on top of the large chunk of land that holds the pub. Elate is about to be finished off by one of the Knights of Black when Solod rushes in and flies her to safety. The two lovers have a short, but emotional reunion. With the deadly sins joining the fight, the demons start getting pushed back. Meliodas and Belian fight it out, and in the fight we learn that Belian is holding a grudge against the 10 Commandments. More specifically against their leader who refused to allow him to become one of the commandments. Meliodas mocks him for holding a grudge over something so petty, which just enraged Belian. Zoria, still thinking Meliodas is Solod, rushes to help him fight Belian. Belian easily stabs through Zoria, but Zoria cuts off Belian's arm with the winged sword. Since the sword is specifically made to defeat demons, Belian is unable to save his arm. Meliodas stands by Zoria to try and help him, but Belian takes control of his severed arm and uses it to make Zoria push his winged sword into Meliodas. Belian gloats over his body and is just about to deliver the finishing blow, as the other sins make their appearance, pushing Belian away from Meliodas. Seeing Meliodas impaled like that makes Elizabeth break down in tears. Escanor, being the strongest out of the sins, tries to pull out the sword, but it does not budge. The elder also comes by explaining that it is due to the sword's power, which allows it to only be handled by the head warrior. Zoria gets healed from his injury and is finally made realize that Meliodas is not Solod. Solod explains the situation to him and tells him about the 7 deadly sins who he brought to help them fight the demons. Zoria passes on the head warrior title to Solod and tells him to pull out the sword from Meliodas, but as he is about to do it, Meliodas' demon mark shows up. Realizing that Meliodas is a demon, Zoria stops Solod, and it is their law to use this sword to defeat demons, so he cannot allow him to remove it. Meanwhile, Belian retreats to Egg Rock and uses the souls of his fallen comrades to forcefully break open the final seal, releasing the demon beast Endura. The overflowing demonic power of Endura makes him grow a new arm in place of the one he lost. Elizabeth pleads with Zoria, explaining that Meliodas is a kind person even though he is a demon. But Zoria is firmly sticking to traditions and laws. With Endura approaching, the sins move out to fight and stop it from bringing the time of ruin, leaving Meliodas to Elizabeth and Hawk. By their efforts, they are able to slow down Endura, but not stop it entirely. Solod steps up, saying how he does not want to stand and fight for the laws, but for the sake of the people who live here. Solod then removes the winged sword from Meliodas, releasing him from the seal. Meliodas wakes up and finally meets Solod. He rushes off to help his friends. Van is getting pushed around by Belian, but Meliodas arrives and resumes the fight with Belian. Solod figures out the true purpose of the winged sword, coordinating its power with everyone to bring forth a powerful spell and seal away Endura once and for all. It is then that Belian realizes who Meliodas really is, namely Meliodas the betrayer, the former leader of the 10 Commandments. Belian stands no chance against him, But before he gets completely destroyed, he offers his soul to Endura, empowering it even further. With the sudden boost in power, Endura is able to overcome the seal that Solod was trying to place upon it. Endura then charges straight into the town towards innocent people. Hawk is still there among them, and in a panic he screams for his mother to save him. Then the large chunk of land with the Boar Hat pub crashes into Endura. As the land breaks off and Merlin teleports the pub away, we see that a massive green pig-like creature was underneath it all along. It is this creature that Hawk calls his mother that is responsible for moving the pub around. Endura fires a devastating beam of destruction towards Hawk's mother, but she eats it up and fires it back, dealing serious damage to Endura. Seeing Endura has been weakened, Solod starts preparing the sealing magic once again. Meliodas and the rest of the Sins execute a powerful attack to keep Endura weakened. Thanks to that, Endura cannot resist the seal, and once Solod activates it, Endura is successfully sealed away once and for all. Everyone is relieved and celebrates their victory. Meliodas and his friends get invited to stay and party, but they decline as they need to attend the king's birthday party. Remembering how they came here to find the elusive skyfish, they get one before returning back to Earth. As they are flying back down the back of Hawk's mother, we can see a bright white light shining from within her, just like the one depicted in the murals of the Sky Temple. Hey, thank you for staying all the way till the end. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. It takes only a second, but it means everything to us. Have a great day.